What's going on, guys? Hey, happy Thursday. We got Miss Tia in the background right here. We've switched things up. If you'll notice, my live setup has changed. We got Tia in here working full time now. And I took the other desk, the original desk, when I was doing live videos. So here we go. Oh, don't mind the boxes here in the background. We are making plans to purchase our first house here in the next few months. So that's exciting. Guys, I hope everybody is doing well. Like the video says, the video description says, during this whole coronavirus crisis, I have been putting my nose to the grindstone and not only finishing up my MBA in technology management, but I've also been learning a lot about the stock market. And Tia has allowed me to use some of our funds to invest and try my hand at stocks. And I mean, if you follow me, you've seen me posting some stuff here and there about the stock market and about stocks, and some of you guys have interacted, and I really appreciate that. Um, but I've had people like reach out to me and say that they wanted to get involved, but they don't know anything about the stock market. So today I wanted to start a little video about stocks, like stocks for beginners. And I am no financial expert at all, but I've been pretty successful. I mean, in the last 3 months during all of quarantine, I've been able to make like $575 off the stock market. So I'll take it. I've also reached out to a lot of people asking for advice and stuff, and I know that I can't be the only one that wants to know how to do it. So I figured I would start making a video. So this is what is the title of this video? I think it's investing for beginners, right? And guys, I all the information is coming out of this book right here, A Beginner's Guide to the Stock Market by Matthew R. Kratner. And you can find a link in the description to this book. It's only 100 pages, but it really explains everything really well. It's a super easy read, and get started. And basically, the book says, and I agree, everyone should have access to the stock market because it provides a great opportunity for people to use their money and invest their money to work for them. If it's no doubt, if you have a savings account, your savings account really isn't collecting a lot of interest. So the important thing about the stock market is to make your money work for you and make money with your money. We live in a world driven by financial markets. So if you can even learn a little bit about how these markets work, you can give yourself a huge advantage over other, investors, but give yourself a huge advantage in life. So guys, we're going to start like with the fundamentals. What is a stock? A stock, guys, is basically share of ownership in a company. So when you buy, let's say, I mean, the book says 100 shares, but come on. I mean, you know what I mean? We're investing like $50, $20, $30. But when you buy any share of a company, you're actually you're actually becoming a partial owner of that company. And as an owner, when you purchase a stock in a company, you become what's known as a shareholder. And theoretically, if you had enough money to buy, let's say, all the shares of McDonald's, if you bought every single share of McDonald's, you would actually own McDonald's and you would be the emperor of burgers. That sounds good. Babe, can we buy all the shares of McDonald's?
No.
No. Okay, so we'll settle for like a share here and a share there. I guess that's better. So that is basically what a stock is a small share or ownership in a company. And when you buy this, the whole reason you buy a share of a stock is because you want to buy it at an entry point, but your hope is that the value of that company, the value of that share is going to increase over time. And that's how you make money. So if you are buy a share of McDonald's, which it's not, but let's say for Our example, if you buy a share of McDonald's at $50 and you hold that stock in 6 months to a year, if that stock goes up to $100, then you made $50 on your initial investment. On one share, you made $50. Now, if you own two shares, you made $100. If you own four shares, you made $200. And that's how you make your money one way, only one way how you make your money in the stock market. So when there's different ways you can invest in the stock market. So you can invest long term. You can buy and hold the stock for long term, and at that point you're called an investor. You're investing, you're buying shares in a company, you're buying stocks, and you're going to leave that sit there for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. And then in 30 years, you're going to revisit that stock and you're going to see how much money you got and you're going to sell it and cash out. That's an investor. You can also trade stocks. A trader is someone that will buy a share of stock and then sell it relatively soon. You can hold it for an hour. You can hold it for a day. You can hold it for 2 days, usually a day. And those are called traders. So a trader holds stocks for a short amount of time. An investor purchases stocks and kind of rolls the dice and let it rolls and builds their money over time. Another way you can make money is by looking for stocks that pay dividends. Now, a dividend is kind of a percentage of the profits that the company makes. So if you buy McDonald's and they do pay a dividend, if they have a really great year and they crush it and smash it with hamburgers and stuff like that, and they have a great year, as a reward for owning that stock, you get paid a dividend. And this is really how, like, investors like Warren Buffett, big money investors, this is how they compound and generate wealth, is they live off of the dividends. You can either cash those dividends out. Those dividends get paid every 3 months or every quarter. A quarter is every 3 months. Or you can reinvest those dividends and buy more shares of those stocks, and then it just compounds interest. You just keep getting more and more and more. But we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves. So how do you buy stocks? Because you just can't go to Best Buy and pick up some stocks. You just can't go to 7-Eleven and buy a slushie or a Slurpee, Coca-Cola Slurpee. That's my favorite. And a stock. I wish you could, babe. Did you know that they don't sell stocks at 7-Eleven? You can't grab like a Twix, a Slurpee, and a stock?
No.
Right. Okay. See, so that's kind of common knowledge. So how do you buy stocks? Well, in order to buy stocks, you need to have a brokerage account. And there are certain companies out there that you sign up with and they act on your behalf, right? So one of the popular ones, and the one that they use in the book, The Beginner's Guide to the Stock Market, is they use Robinhood. And so I use Robinhood, and the book uses Robinhood as a brokerage, but there's also other people out there. There's TD Ameritrade, there's Charles Schwab, there's a couple other ones. I mean, that's enough for right now. And so don't get wrapped up. It's totally personal preference how you want to, which brokerage firm you want to sign up for. Some of the benefits of Robinhood that I like is Robinhood doesn't charge you a fee. Sometimes these brokerage firms, because they got to make money, they will charge you a commission or a fee to trade stocks. So if you have a stock and you want to sell it, they're going to charge you usually $6.99, or a percentage of the value of the stock is what they charge you. So you're gonna pay that for them to trade that stock for you. And when you buy, and this is kind of the hidden thing. So let's say the hidden costs, if you will. If you have a stock that you like and it's $2 a share, and you have a brokerage firm like TD Ameritrade or Charles Schwab, they charge a $6.99 commission to place that trade, to buy that stock on your behalf, and then they take that fee and they roll it into the price of the stock. So even though you might buy a stock for $2, if you buy one share at $2, they're going to average in that $6.99 fee, and then your cost of that stock is going to be more expensive, and so it's going to take longer for you to make money. I hope that makes sense. Robinhood doesn't charge fees. They only charge 5% over the cost of the stock as a flat fee. So if you have a stock that's $2, they're going to charge you $2.05, and you can buy 1 or 10,000 shares. It doesn't matter. You're going to pay $2.05. So that's just one advantage of Robinhood. Another advantage of Robinhood is they're really friendly to the beginning investor. When you sign up for a Robinhood account and you link your funding source, like your bank account or anything like that, they actually give you a free stock for signing up. So before you even make a purchase, you get a free stock and you're already positive. You're already making money on the Robinhood platform. I have a link down below if you're interested in signing up for Robinhood. It's super easy to use. It is super user friendly. And not only do you get a free stock when you sign up, but I will get a free stock too. So guys, that is the first video, right? So stocks are ownership in a company. You need a brokerage account with a brokerage firm like Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab in order to buy and sell stocks. If you buy stocks and hold them for a long time, you are an investor. If you buy stocks and hold them for a period shorter than 24 hours, you are a trader. And remember, the goal of every good stock investor or stock person, stock market player, is you want to buy low and sell high. But we'll get more into that. This is just the first video that I wanted to kind of get my feet wet. I've been nervous about this because I'm not a financial expert, you know what I mean? But hey, I've been successful and I've been learning a lot. So I just kind of wanted to start this. Remember, the hardest thing to do in any endeavor is to start. So if you guys found value in this, please leave me a comment. Let me know that you enjoyed it. That way I can make more of these. If you have any questions that you want me to touch on or you want me to research, because I'm a student too, I am learning. I'm on this journey too. Oh, Chaka, thanks, man. I've had a Robinhood for a long time and I never opened it. Oh yeah, it's easy to use. And the other thing is there's no limits, Chaka. You can start with $5. You can throw 1,000. It's whatever. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Wendy, thank you. Oh, and that's the other thing, guys. Risk tolerance. I'll just touch on this real quick. Playing the market, you have to understand what you're comfortable with. And Chaka brought up a great example. You can start on Robinhood with as little as $1 or $5, whatever you want. So if you're new to stocks and you don't exactly, and you want to figure it out, well, first of all, if you want to figure it out, you get a free stock when you sign up. So you can just sit there and watch that stock for a couple days. Wendy, my Robinhood link is in the description on the video, and I'm not sure where it's at right now because I'm still live, but I will send it to you. Don't worry about it. I'll send it to you. Tony, hey, love it. Always remember you don't lose anything until you sell. And Tony's right. That's right. And we're going to get into all of that. We're kind of getting ahead of the game, but risk level, never gamble and never invest more than you're willing to lose. That is a super principle moving forward. Please understand that from here on out. If you're willing to lose $1,000, put $1,000 in. If you're only willing to lose $5, start with $5. And yes, Tony, we will get to that. Due diligence and all that, things like that. But today I just want to explain what a stock was and what you need in order to jump into the market and start investing. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I love the feedback. I hope you guys join me on future videos, and any questions you got, I'll be more than happy to answer. Thanks for tuning in, and Tia's gonna say goodbye. I was gonna say it's dinner time. Oh, it's dinner time. I gots to go. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye. I gotta figure out how to end the stupid ass video. It's new. This is the new thing. I know. I know I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I don't know. How do I end? Oh, end. I found it. All right. Dinner time. Peace out.